Hey guys, it's Roseanne and
P. Wilkes.
back with another episode of From Her World to Mine. This episode, we want to talk about the end of 2024.
Because we're almost there. Yay!
Maybe.
Or by the time this comes out, it'll be there.
Well,
So we'll be into the new year.
yeah, I know.
'Kay.
But anyways, so we want to talk about 2024. Like, what are things that we accomplished? What are things that we didn't accomplish? What are things we hated, loved, all the things? So I'm going to start off with something that I accomplished this year, which was starting this podcast, honestly, like getting out of my comfort zone and doing something I never thought I would be able to do, which is sit in front of a camera and talk to it and talking to Payton. But I just, not something that I am familiar with. I didn't grow up with a phone in my face all the time and like wanting to take selfies, or I mean, we did have selfies, but it was on a camera with like film.
Mm-hmm.
So you
Yeah,
couldn't
I've seen all those. Okay, keep going.
So you couldn't see what you looked like. You had to wait until you developed them.
Yeah.
So now Peyton grew up with a phone in her face, and like as she's on it now, taking photos.
I'm not taking photos, but okay.
But no, I'm just saying, taking photos, taking selfies, taking TikToks, videos, whatever. She's like always on it and like looking at herself. So that is something I accomplished for this year, is starting this podcast, being on video, and yeah,
Evolving.
if that's what you want to call
Proud
it.
of you.
I don't know.
My accomplishments. It was a rough year. I think everybody knows that.
Why
But-
was it rough? That didn't happen till that was 2023.
No, Mom. I crashed out from January to July.
Okay.
Or not even. Wait, May. Whatever. Long crash out
Wow,
period.
that was a
And
long time. Okay.
I think I accomplished, I guess, like letting go for the most. I don't know.
Question mark?
That's I don't know. Up in the air, but
Yeah,
I
very.
feel like not really. I also accomplished, I guess, changing mentally. I definitely like gear shift from 2023 to 2024. I'm like more, I don't want to say mature, because I'm definitely not mature. Maybe emotionally
You
mature.
are mature,
I'm
but you're just
emotionally
like,
mature.
you're goofy.
I'm saying I've gotten more emotionally mature.
Yeah. Okay.
And I feel like that's what I've accomplished, and taking ownership for my actions, because I'm very self-centered, you know?
Right.
Mm-hmm. And yeah.
So, how do you think you matured, I guess, mentally? Like, what was something like a big change that you had?
What do you mean?
Well, like, you're saying you think you matured emotionally and mentally. Like, what was something that you were doing that was like bad, or that
Going insane on people. I went crazy. I felt like I acted like...
a stalker? Yes.
No, not a stalker. Everybody, no. I felt like I acted like those insane girls that get in fights at school and are like, try me. I felt like that girl. I felt chuggy. Like that wasn't me.
Okay,
And like
now you have to tell everybody what chuggy means, because
everybody knows what chuggy means.
not
like,
everybody. There are people watching that are my age, so you have to explain what that means.
You explain.
I don't know what that means. That's why I'm telling you.
I don't
to
know. I just use the
explain.
word chuggy. Like it's chuggy. Like, do you know? Like, you're like, you look chuggy. Like those shoes are chuggy. You know? It's like ew. I don't know.
Okay.
It's the best way I can put it.
Okay.
Anyways, but you made me lose my train of thought. Thanks. What was it?
I can't remember now either, to be honest. All right. Well, I guess we'll just move on from that topic or that subject
Like,
in
bro.
particular. Okay. So you accomplished growing and maturing.
Yeah, I was a psycho.
Okay. That's where you were at.
That's what I was gonna say. I felt like I was like an animal. Like I looked at my videos from that time period and I'm like, who is this girl? like, I don't want to say I was more confident or like, I just was like, I had a lot of stuff held in internally and it showed.
Like anger?
I guess, yeah. I mean, I am a pretty angry person, but like, it came through.
Why do you think you say you're angry? Because I don't.
I think a lot of people that know me could say that, like, I pick fights a lot with people, or like I argue. I'm always like making fun of people and people can't handle it because of my sarcastic manner, like my father.
Not my father, your
Anyways,
father.
keep going.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's something we accomplished. So congratulations in growing, and I guess me starting a podcast.
And you overcoming a fear.
Yeah, very big fear.
Okay.
Okay, so what was something that you struggled with this year in 2024?
Accepting and not holding a grudge against so many people. I mean, like, I held a grudge going into the end of 2023 because of how mad I was. And I feel like when everyone started graduating, class of 2024 or whatever, I was like, I'm done, like, holding grudges with people. I'm about to be a senior and I'm never going to see these people again. Like, why am I doing this? I apologized to everyone, even if maybe I didn't even need to apologize to them.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I felt better about it because at least I know, like, I did the right thing, I guess.
Why the air quotes?
Because sometimes it's not my fault, it's theirs.
Oh, okay. I mean,
and you know that.
Yeah.
For a lot of situations.
I get it.
But yeah, it's definitely acceptance and I guess kind of the same thing, taking ownership for.
But you just said you like accomplished to get.
I know,
over that.
but I struggled with it.
Okay.
Doesn't mean I didn't get past it. You know what I mean? Anyways, how about you?
My biggest struggle this year, oh my gosh. I think honestly for me has been like getting back to like taking care of myself again.
Prioritizing yourself, girl.
Yeah. I don't do that enough. But also I think prioritizing my relationship with your dad.
I could tell that, yes.
That's definitely been like a really big struggle for me.
Mm-hmm.
We've been married for 20 years. We met on a blind date, so we didn't actually date very long before we got married. We only dated for...
You already said like 5 months and then you guys got engaged.
No, it was like 11
months.
months.
No, it was not. You said it was 5 months.
No,
girl.
It was 5 months maybe before I got pregnant with your brother, but we dated for 11 months and then we got married. Well, we were married at the 11th month that we had been dating. Yeah. So there wasn't like a really big like get to know you time frame that we went through. But then now it's just been for 17 years I was a stay-at-home mom taking care of you guys, and your dad worked a lot. And so he wasn't really around a whole lot.
I know.
As you
I was
know,
there for that.
Yes.
Thanks.
And so like we never really just had to like be one-on-one, and I think that's been something as we've like gotten older and as you guys have gotten older and like having to discover like being back in an environment and in a situation where like we have to like be one-on-one with each other, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's like they talk about empty nesters. Well, your dad and I eventually are going to be that. We're not there yet.
Don't play. Who's still living in the house?
Okay. Well, life goals are hopefully your brother does move out, but I'm just saying like your sister's going to be
in 8th grade next year.
In 8th grade. And then like, boom, we're going to be in high school and you're planning on leaving to go to college. And so me and your dad are like basically having to like redate again.
Yeah, I was about to say restart everything and start from the beginning, because like I feel like you get to know, like, you only know each other through your kids in a way. You don't really like
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
It is. I mean, because like really the only time we communicate with each other is like, what are the kids doing? What do we have this weekend? What's going on? You know, your brother was in baseball, and then it was cycling, and then your dad had cycling, and then, you know, now he's started his own company. And so that has kind of been something that has taken over his life. But then you guys are getting older for me. And so I don't have to be involved with you guys as much. Which also,
so now you have to prioritize yourself, which you don't really know how to do that.
Yeah, I don't know how to do that either. But but going back to that, that's also something that I'm struggling with is like prioritizing myself, but also prioritizing and like getting to know your dad again. And that's been a really big struggle for me. And I feel like there's a lot of women out there as we get older and as her children move on, getting to know your husband and yourself again.
Yeah.
My goal for this year is definitely like going into 2025 is taking care of myself. Like,
yeah,
I really want to like get back to working out and like getting healthy again, taking care of myself.
It's amazing.
Shut up. What's your goal for
beautiful
2025 besides graduating?
Ooh, my goal, I know I'm not going to follow through this, I'm going to be honest, but
Well, you can go back and watch this.
shut up.
Like, okay.
And my goal is kind of like when I've been watching Sex and the City. It's like, I love you, but I love me more. And
That's beautiful.
shush. And I like, I'm so dependable, and I was never that way. And put myself first. Get back to how OG P. Wilkes was, because she was a baddie.
Okay.
I'm not going to lie. I'm just being honest.
I don't think, well, when you say baddie, that just sounds weird. But
Okay.
I feel like you definitely were more confident in yourself. And so maybe, I guess, I feel like you kind of lost yourself just a smidge. Just a smidge.
Yeah.
And what we're talking about, I'm going to get into the next episode, but we're definitely talking about heartbreak of a high schooler. That was definitely a struggle, but we'll talk about that another time.
Yeah. But anyways, back to my goal.
Oh, yeah.
Saying, God, this is all about Rosebud time.
Oh.
Come on. Be for real. Okay. So, yeah, it would be putting me before anybody else, even though I might not follow through with that because I just have so much love to give. And also procrastinating. I need to cut it out. It's time. It's been every year. I say it's over and I keep doing it. And I start good at the beginning of the year and then it's over.
It's because, well, right now it's senior year.
I said that last year and I was junior.
Wow.
I said senioritis. I was a junior. Anyway.
Well, but this year, like, really is your senior year. And so it's, like, hard to, like, you're almost
Keep
so close
going.
to the end. Like, you can
Please.
taste it. Yeah. And so it's, like, you're just getting lazy. Don't want to do it.
But my grades are really good, surprisingly, for lacking.
You've never really struggled with grades.
Yeah. Anyways.
But
Getting texted about schoolwork right now. Always on top.
all right. Okay. So what was your favorite memory of 2024? I really am going to have to think about this.
I guess I have two. Actually I have three.
Oh, okay.
So one of them was me and my bestie Alice. I'm wearing her. Me and my bestie Alice, whenever we took the trip to Miami last minute for my birthday. And, well, not specifically for my birthday, but whatever. And
To go see Bad Bunny.
yeah. And there was one night, like, I guess just me and Alice, like, we went on the beach when it was like 11 o'clock at night and then sat out there for like, felt like 2 hours and just like talked because I was going through a really hard time at that moment. I thought I had let go, but I really didn't. And we just sat and talked on the beach for hours and listened to music, and it was so peaceful. That was like so calming. And I was like, everything was gone. My second moment was definitely like my team saying goodbye, or like, I don't know, spring show stuff. That was definitely a good, because I felt really good about every performance. That was really fun. Definitely top tier. That was like, I felt so confident in everything. And then my third moment was definitely going to, I can't even say it, I feel like evil.
What?
Going down to Dallas and surprising my friend. That made me happy, because he was really happy. So, yeah.
That's sad. I mean, it's not sad, but it makes me sad just bringing that up. But
it makes me sad too.
Touching back on your first one for Miami, like, that was a very stressful moment for me, just like getting you there. But it was definitely something I felt like you needed to do. And that's why that's why I made your dad. I was like, we need to send her to Miami.
I remember I was like, I don't even care.
I know. You were like, I don't care. I don't really want to go. Like,
I needed to go.
And then the Bad Bunny part, you were like, I don't need to see Bad Bunny.
I needed to go. I was so glad I went.
But that was something I felt like you definitely needed. I was like, she needs to get out of here and like get her mind off of everything.
Was just sitting in here. Yeah. Like, get me out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's why I was like pushing it so hard. I was like, you're gonna have fun, I promise. And you're like, okay, whatever. But I'm glad that was a moment for you that like you were able to share with Alice and like just let it all go.
We were even talking about college when we were on the beach. I was like, I don't even know what I want to do anymore. I'm at a loss, girl. And she's like, same. It's okay.
Well, she still has
even though she's not there.
Yeah, she has a ways to go. But
how about you?
My favorite as of right now is definitely our trip to Hawaii.
Obviously. Go figure.
Took me 40-something years to get there, but oh my gosh. It was, first of all, we got to see old friends that we haven't seen, and I think in like 5 or 6 years. You are like struggling right now.
Stop. Okay.
So that was really nice getting to like see them and hang out with them.
But not us. It's fine.
Huh?
But like just not us too.
Oh my gosh. Like,
keep going.
We want to take you back to Hawaii.
Just to like a Hawaii university or whatever?
No. Like to take you there so you can see it. But no, it was absolutely beautiful. We had so much fun, and like that was definitely a moment where we were able to like sit down and have conversations with each other and like reconnect.
On the beach, just sitting there.
You know, we actually didn't spend that much time on the beach. We were like going and doing so many like things. We didn't.
Then when do you have time to talk like that?
Well, like we had dinners together.
Oh.
We sat down and like had conversations.
Sorry.
But no, that was definitely a very memorable experience.
I bet.
I can't wait to go
back.
Yeah,
I bet. I wish I was there for it too.
Okay. I'm trying to think. I think I can't really think of anything else.
So nothing.
I'm trying to.
You care about. You don't care about anybody.
No,
anything,
I have a terrible
anyone.
memory, so like it's hard for me to remember.
Right.
Moments.
So the only recent memory is Hawaii. So you just stuck to that one. You would have forgotten about that next year.
It was
be for real.
A big memory, but I'm trying to think of something else. I don't know. I think like being able to watch.
I need to put this up. I keep like looking at
it. Kendall dance has been a really like, especially like her now doing a solo and stuff, like it's been a really good thing watching her grow. And this is more of a memory for 2025, but like you graduating and like moving on, like I think knowing that you are going to be like
actually leaving.
Yeah, like actually leaving and going on a journey and like going to college. Like you have a goal of going to college. Like that makes me so happy. And like that.
I know. Me and Dad have talked about it.
That is a big memory for me, but that's not really until next year. But it's like, I think just going through this whole, I'm gonna start crying.
Not
again.
you about
I
to
know.
cry,
I can't help
bro.
myself.
I'm
like,
not even crying. Okay.
But just like senior year, it's a big deal. I hate that I'm gonna cry, but just, you know.
Snowflake.
We're so mean. No, I'm just saying,
Sorry.
like, I think those are all the memories, all the firsts and lasts of this year are like big memories.
No, yeah, trust me. Me and Dad have talked about it. How you're like, oh my God, like you're going to college.
No, it's
like,
not just college.
funny.
I mean,
I'm just
it
saying.
sucks that I missed your last football game. That was hard
Oh,
for
that
me.
made me cry too.
Yeah, that was a hard one.
I was
but
crying.
I honestly, like, it didn't even dawn on me that it was going to be your last
Well, I
football
didn't even
game.
expect to cry. Well, you made your top memory of 2024 in replacement
Hawaii.
of that, so.
No, I just like wasn't even thinking about it, to be honest. But no, just like, I guess your senior year is.
Trust me, it hit me at that football game. I just like, I told you about this. Like, I wasn't even, I mean, I was crying.
Yeah,
like,
you told me.
director leaving and whatever. But then, like, I was talking with one of my friends' parents, and then, like, I went to go set my water bottle down, and then I just looked around because I was like, damn, my family. I was like, my family's not here, and everybody, like, because it was everybody's freaking families except mine. Because, like, who would miss the last game? Right?
Well, sorry.
And I just started breaking down because I was like, I miss them. And, like, the whole time I was literally fine without them. Couldn't care less.
Well, and you had told me before I even, because like I told you when we got in the car one day, I was like, oh my gosh, we're going to miss your last football game. And you were like, it's fine, whatever. And
Well,
then
yeah,
I was
obviously-
like, no, I'm not
Yell
okay
over
with
me?
it.
Yell over me? I don't know why I'm feeling so mean right now. No, yeah, it didn't like dawn upon me until I got there. I was like, fine. I literally like, I wasn't worried about it until I got there. And then I was like, once you're in it.
Man.
Not a verb, sorry. Why is there a lot going on?
I don't know. There's like a little gnat or something.
I know, I see it. But there's, I don't know, it just like hit me. I was like, wish they were here, and like Billy trying to come and everything. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Nothing was working out.
sucked.
I'm sorry that we missed it.
Yeah, whatever. It's already done.
Man. All right. Moving on. Well, I think that's really, I mean, is there anything else you want to talk about for 2024? Because I think we've pretty much hit.
Let's just say crazy year, bro. This felt like a filler episode. Like this whole year felt like a filler episode.
What do you mean?
Like, you know how like every season has like a, I don't know, just like filler episodes that aren't relevant to any of the story.
Okay.
That's kind of how this whole year felt. It just felt like me prepping to build up and build into some beast and get ready to take on the world. That was so corny.
That was really corny. Wow.
I just didn't know how else to put it, but like
Millennial.
it just felt like a filler episode because I just like, I was so crazy, and I don't claim this year as me at all. Honestly, like it wasn't me.
I think you are more you now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Well, we'll get into that next week.
okay.
But yeah. How about you?
What was the question?
I was just talking about like how this year overall, like if you could put it into one word, basically, like how would you put it, or like 2 words? Me gulping.
I don't know. I guess,
Lame.
no, I think like for me, it would just be change would be my one word.
Definitely. I would agree.
Yeah. I guess we have a mutual
It felt like that kind of year. I mean, everybody had
metamorphosis. That's
Shut
a
up.
great word.
everybody this year had such high I mean, that's how it is every year. Everyone has such high expectations, and like please, it's just like every other year. It's what you make it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but you're almost done with high school. And
I'm not talking about me. I'm just talking about overall.
I know, but I'm just saying that's why people are thinking like it's a big year because it's your senior year.
No,
so it's
not
like,
just these people, just everybody.
oh, okay.
like overall.
Oh, you're saying like the world.
The world.
Oh,
They're like,
gotcha.
dude, this year's going to be crazy. How do you know that?
Nothing's happened.
You don't know yet. You don't know what's going to happen. Like, you're like, this feels like a good year. It's going to be a good year. How do you know? You know? It's
Well,
literally
that's
what
just
you make
being
it.
positive going into it.
I'm not saying I lower my standards for the year, but I just have a reality check. You know what I mean?
Well,
I
I wish
didn't-
you all the luck for 2025.
Me too, honestly. I'm scared. I'm scared. Wait. Okay.
All right. Well, we're going to say bye and Happy New Year's.
Mwah.